Hey everyone, and welcome to this explainer. Today we are absolutely unpacking the comprehensive capabilities of Devi Automation Solutions. We're going to be looking at an organization that is bridging a massive gap in the modern world. They're basically connecting heavy, old-school industrial mechanics directly with the absolute cutting edge of artificial intelligence. It's a fascinating mix.
So here is our quick roadmap for today. We'll start with the Devi vision. Then we'll dive into the three core pillars: smart technology, powerful solutions, and a better tomorrow, before wrapping things up with how you can actually connect with them.
All right, kicking things off with Section 1, the DE vision. Let's decode the complete picture of modern automation.
Now, take a really close look at this logo. I mean, at first glance, sure, it's just a sleek corporate mark. But actually, there is some brilliant visual storytelling happening here. You've got this deliberate integration of a mechanical gear, representing heavy industry, and it seamlessly merges right into an electronic circuit. Then, check out the lightning bolt for energy, flanked by this highly precise robotic arm. And up at the top, an IIoT cloud and an AI chip. Finally, grounding the whole thing at the base, there's a little green leaf. It's not just a logo, right? It's literally a visual blueprint of their entire ecosystem. They're telling us right out of the gate that they don't just stay in one tech silo, they bring the whole shebang together. And that brings us to their core motto: smart technology, powerful solutions, better tomorrow. This isn't just fluffy marketing copy, guys. It's actually a very intentional three-part framework to categorize exactly what they do. Think of it like this. First, you have the smart data, which then guides the powerful infrastructure, and all of that ultimately leads to the better tomorrow of sustainability. So let's break down exactly how they pull this off.
Moving right along to Section 2, Pillar 1, Smart Technology, or as I like to call it, the brains of the operation.
So here's the thing. Devi isn't just about massive, heavy machinery. They are supplying the actual intelligence needed for modern efficiency. We're talking about deploying AI and robotics to automate super high-precision tasks. Add the Industrial Internet of Things, or IIoT, into the mix, and suddenly every single machine on a factory floor can talk to each other, share data, and literally optimize its own performance in real time. It's a total game changer. But you know what fascinates me the most? They take this exact same networking logic and scale it all the way down to your house with home automation.
Yeah, by offering both industrial IoT and home automation right side by side, they're proving a really cool point. The foundational logic that you need to monitor massive energy loads in a giant manufacturing facility, it's actually the exact same logic used to dial in the climate and security systems in your living room. The scale changes, obviously, but that core smart architecture, it remains perfectly consistent across the board.
Okay, let's jump into Section 3, Pillar 2, Powerful Solutions. This is all about industry and infrastructure.
Now, all that smart technology we just talked about, it needs a physical body to actually execute commands, right? Devi provides this through comprehensive physical infrastructure. They're pairing big-picture factory automation with some seriously heavy-duty electrical components. Take variable frequency drives, or VFDs. These things precisely control the speed and torque of massive motors, which drastically saves energy and cuts down on wear and tear. And they tie all this together with custom panel and control solutions. This makes sure that the physical interface the human operators use is just as robust as the giant machines they're controlling.
When we break down these specific services, you can see how incredibly intentional their whole approach is. I mean, think about the factory facility paired with a gear. That's their macro-level operational oversight. Then you have the detailed electric motor unit, which really represents that granular raw power distribution. And finally, the multi-button control interface. That's a great reminder that right at the center of all this massive industrial power, you still absolutely need precise human-accessible command points. It's just a completely holistic approach to moving really heavy things efficiently.
Which brings us to Section 4, Pillar 3, Better Tomorrow. Here's where sustainability and nature come into play.
Their vision of a better tomorrow really isn't some abstract feel-good marketing phrase. It's actually a clearly defined future state achieved by integrating automation directly with sustainable green practices. The ultimate goal of all that crazy data gathering and motor controlling is super simple. Use way less waste, harness cleaner energy, and produce a whole lot more with a much smaller footprint. Remember that little green leaf we saw earlier in their logo? Well, it translates directly into the dirt, literally. Through smart agriculture, they are putting IoT sensors right into the soil to monitor moisture levels and totally automate irrigation. We're talking about maximizing crop yields while saving tons of water. Then you couple that with their solar energy solutions, and suddenly you have massive industrial systems powered entirely by the sun.
It really brings the whole thing full circle beautifully, doesn't it?
All right, final section. Section 5, connecting with Devi and taking the next step.
Look, an ecosystem this diverse absolutely has to be accessible. So whether you're looking for a massive factory overhaul, maybe a precision agriculture sensor grid, or, honestly, if you just want to automate the lighting in your house, Devi makes it incredibly easy. They provide clear, direct entry points through their phone line at +91 95858 16318, their email at deviautomationsolutions@gmail.com, and of course the whole range of info on their website at www.deviautomationsolutions.com.
As we wrap up this explainer, I just want to leave you with this one thought. We are living in a world right now where the line between digital intelligence and physical machinery is basically disappearing. Companies like Devi are proving every single day that heavy industrial power and green sustainability, well, they aren't competing goals at all. They're literally just two sides of the exact same system. So, taking a hard look at your own operations, your farm, or even your own home, are you ready to build a better tomorrow?